Welcome back everyone to the October 2018 base race, where today we are going to be first of all filling in the floor down here, and I figure that for the upper section we are going to have various kinds of dirt for the floor. Now what we're supposed to be building out of is podzol, but there's an asterisk next to it, which means that we can do any of various types in there. Since there's only one type of podzol, I would presume that that means you could use any type of dirt. So for the part between spring and summer, I'm going to be using grass because that's a real nice grassy time. For the section that's between autumn and summer, we will of course have soil. And this then will be used as a nice little farm that we had, because we are representing a nice colony here, and if we're going to have a nice colony here that we are on an alien planet, we obviously want to have something that is edible there. And we'll probably need a little bit of water if we're going to be placing soil down here. And how about here too? Our water is right here. Good. That's all nice and well. And just so that we make sure that we have plenty of light, keep this place nice and lit up. There you go. That will take care of that. Of course, we are going to have to till that. On the third side, I will put podzol. We might as well have some of that, because that's what it was originally called for in the list. Then in the final one, I'll just have plain dirt. So I have a little bit of each of the types of dirt that you could have. So we'll finish off with just regular old plain dirt. Now of course you also have pads, so maybe I should just create a little bit of a path there with a shovel when I get a chance, but right now I want to concentrate on what we have here. I think this will allow us to go up and down, right? Let's make sure that we've got this up. Alright, we can go down and we can get up. Good. Next we need to worry about the sleeping quarters, because this doesn't look like a good place to have sleeping quarters, and I figure that a nice side room could be helpful in that regard. So I'll chop out this stuff, give us a nice little sleeping area, and this could also be a good place to put the podium can go here if it was looking for a good spot to this. So maybe we won't do that, but I think we do need a nice place for a bed and the like. Let's put this down here for now. Make sure we don't get things too dark. For the floors, I'm going to be using diorite. So I'll cut this out and fill this in with diorite. Then I see how much of it I have left after I'm done with that. And once I know how much I need to distribute elsewhere, I can decide what to do with the rest of it. For the rest of the diorite, we will go along the two edges, continue along here, and now go down that way and this way. Now this is actually 30. I needed 27, which means I'll be needing to delete 3 pieces of diorite and replace them with something else. First, let me make sure that I like the effect. Now we're going to be removing all that granite before everything is done, so I have to take that into account. Let's see. So that feeds into the cross I have there. Maybe I have a different color going around the edge there. And for the center, I have to come up with something for the center. More mossy cobble maybe, or something else. But I do have to get rid of 3 diorite, and the best candidate for that is right over here. Oh, for now, throw in some stone. Or I have some here. Stone bricks. Maybe I'll come up with a better idea later. Oops. And I don't want the... Oh, just break the bed. Around the water, what would happen if I try bubble coral block? Will it stay alive? We'll have to see about that. Make sure that doesn't get killed. But I think it's in contact with water, which will keep it alive. And if that's the case, it'll all be great. Good. Yeah, it's staying alive. Good. Now, is this a good color? I know it's a bit late to think about the color on here, since I believe, yes, I can substitute another type of coral if I want. So I think green might go a little bit better. What do we have for coral? Coral. Is there a green coral? No, there is no green coral. Oh. Yeah, this blue just looks... Let's see if tube coral looks any better. The blue coral and the purple coral just looks out of place. Yeah. I think that's much, much, much better. Then we'll just put sand in the corners. Maybe not the best look ever. Actually, not too bad. Maybe once I get a good block to be within the rest of the area, it'll look much better. What about blue terracotta? How would that look in this situation? It looks too purple to me. That's what it looks like. Green terracotta? I definitely don't want a slime block there. Let's try green terracotta, see if that looks better. It certainly goes with the mossy stuff a little bit better. And we can use that. How would it look with red coral? There you have it. I decided to put dye right here also. It just didn't look right unless it was on all of the sides on there. So now I think it looks pretty good. Now, since I had to grab some of the dye right from here, I put stone brick all around, and I put the red stone right here. That puts me one short, so I'll just do that, and we are nice and balanced. Good. Now I still have a few things I need, such as coal and the like. I don't think there's any place I could think of for putting coal. Probably upstairs. While we're out here, we also need to worry about fencing, because we need to have 64 of these bars. Now, how am I going to get 64 of them? I guess I'm going to have to count very, very carefully and go very far out, though that may be difficult on this end. There we go. We have some fencing out here. And this one has it raised up so that we could have it semi-protected. Now, there isn't a good way to have a gate here, so I have to leave that not protected in that way. Oh well. We'll see how that works. Yeah, there's no way into this section here. That takes care of that. But it didn't give me any ideas for where to put the coal blocks. So what I'm thinking is, what if we come down here and let's see. How about, no, not there. This seems to be the best at what I'm thinking of doing is putting up some item frames and try it this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, not there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We will put an ender pearl in the middle. Right there, and then we can put our coal around it. Yes, that's not exactly what you call the most wonderful use of coal. If I come up with a better idea, great. But for now, I'm stuck. So we'll just do that. It'll look like some sort of sophisticated device over here. Now that we have something here, spider webs, here, the bedroom, here, we have this little area here. And then we need something here. Actually, here we... Did I want to leave a place for the podium? Maybe I better move this over there. That way Ed could put the podium over here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, won't fit there. Never mind. Then we don't worry about that. We'll put some note blocks here for a little added decoration. We need something in the middle there, because that just doesn't look right. What would look good in the middle? What would happen if I put a jack-o'-lantern right here? Just out of curiosity. One jack-o'-lantern. Not bad, which means that since I'm allowed exactly one jack-o'-lantern, this has to go. But we could put a sea lantern right here. There you go. And that'll still... Mushrooms could grow on ice? What we just need are some spruce leaves. How about lining the inside? Now we need exactly 24 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12. And how about putting some right over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there you go. A little bit of spruce here to go with the green grass and to go with the puzzle there. And I think we've used everything. Oh, except for the pistons. That's a sticky piston. I think I better get myself a regular piston. I don't think I have much. Oh, that's right. I still have an airlock to do, but I was thinking of changing away from a piston door and instead using iron doors. And if I do that, then the pistons can be used as tables. So let's get some, no, not sticky pistons, I want regular pistons. There you go, regular pistons. Well, if you do it near the redstone, well, that would make it difficult to get across if you had pistons lining the area. Yeah, if you do that, of course, they will pop out. What would be a good place for pistons? How about as a topper to this little thing? I think it actually works. It makes it almost look like you're coming into a little enclosure here. I think I like it. It's starting to grow on me. The underground area I think looks decent. Now up here, well, the wheat is growing in fine. I think we've got plenty all around here. This glazed terracotta looks a little bit on the ugly side, but that's another matter. Now what we do need to worry about is the airlock. And for that, we are going to need some iron doors. The airlock can be a little bit complicated to use because in order to use this properly, actually that's the open side. We would have to set this to close, that to close at the same time. Now, I don't have anything that enforces airlock rules. And I could leave that open, then I could go in here, turn that, then I could close it. So I can go through that rigmarole in order to close it completely. The other possibility then would be a pressure plate. If I'm going to do that, I think I'm beginning to like the idea of a pressure plate because that sounds overly complicated. Well, let's try a pressure plate. That would have to be a... I guess we could try one of these and see how it works. Yeah, let's put this on here. Yeah, and in fact, I think that would be better for an airlock. Yeah, good. Good, because once we go into one side to the other, it'll be closed by the time we get to here, so it'll automatically enforce the airlock rules. Why didn't I think about that earlier? Then let's get our steps, and we'll all be set because we don't need the lever anymore. There. Actually, better idea. There we go. Now we can put this up here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, and I hope I didn't need a specific... Oh, I do need a specific number of carpet. Oh, but I can still have the... Or I should say wool. Actually, this is creative mode, so why don't I just do that and put the pressure plate on top of that. Good. Oops. That's the trouble with... That's why I don't like pressure plates, is because they go bup, 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 bup on you. And that takes care of that little bit. I think we need a little bit of a porch here to make this feel more complete. And there you go. And The exterior looks really horrible. I got the interior, so I'm starting to like how the interior looks, but this looks rather pathetic. I'll just have to think about this, and I'll probably make a few tweaks on this. Next episode is going to be the tour. Maybe the design will look a little bit better, or I may still be stuck with this one. We'll have to find that out when I give the tour in the next episode of the October 2018 base race.